right, we got a teensy bit of time to burn until our next tournament series. One and all, welcome back to the channel. It is China versus North America. Okay, I think we put enough emphasis behind that. This, I believe, is Poppy Paw on one of his alternate accounts on the Malians going up against Team Elephant's Louis MT on the HRE. This is the hard matchup for Malians, guys. HRE for this very reason. It's the Dark Age rush. The pit mines have already been set up. I'm wondering, though, with the way they set up the houses, yeah, there we go. He's going to go for the outpost. Okay, this is a bit crazy, though. Like, there is a problem with this play that I found time and time again from Malians. Building the outpost is, in theory, much better than having to build into the defensive landmark. But the negative here is you now have to keep villagers out here to protect the gold. Will be a garrison, though. Louis, a little bit of an overextension there. Does end up losing one of the spears. Greedily was trying to get a kill. Okay, dude, this is a sick evolution of the problem. Remember what we were saying? The big issue when you play Malians and you go for an outpost like this, you don't want to keep 5 villagers on gold. You already generate gold passively. It's stupid. It's wasteful. So what does the Giga Chad from North America do to fix this problem? Poppy Paw drops a mill instead of a mining camp. That's sick, man. That is so smart. That is a really, really cool solution to the problem. I don't think I've seen anyone else do this either. I mean, it solves it entirely. Louis is overinvested now. He went 6 spearmen. He's forcing a little bit of idle time, but the extra resources going into production like this has put him just as far behind. And now we have Louis actually going on the flanks to play deer here. But the problem now is you're going to have to worry about the pro scouts. Malians have access to it very easily here, folks, courtesy of all the pit mine gold gen. In fact, think about the maths involved here. With 2 on the Mansa, by the time he techs up, he'll have the gold to go immediately into Pro Scouts. And he already has the mill. This is sick, man. This is really cool. We're going to stick on the 2x speed just because I'm mindful we've got that tournament series. But now I'm definitely invested in this game. Who would have thought of that, man? Like I said, I don't think I've seen anyone else do this. Louis, what? He even pulled the prelate to try and top off the damage done. Oh my god, no. This just doesn't work. And now it's even worse, right? Because once he's got the pro scouts going, he can even switch over on a stone. In fact, he already done it. So he's going to have Arislets coming if the dive continues. Making it even harder, actually, for Louis to contest this. And remember, he's still got additional sheep, so he can pull them over. Honestly, I think, yeah, he's about to run out of sheep here. So if he wants to remain efficient, he could. But I think with the archer arriving, he doesn't care. Arislets isn't in yet, though, so I think he has to show a little bit of respect here. And whoa, boy. Okay, that was a little bit of flopsy-doodle. Ends up losing 2 workers there. The Sikh shelter betraying him. Yeah, marching drills is kind of toxic sometimes. Louis, though, check this. He's not done with the aggression. He's going to back up for now. But we've got all-in strategies. Mine work palace on the way. Okay, I don't think I've seen Louis do this yet. Yeah, this is kind of new territory when it comes to watching Louis games. Especially when you consider like the reputation Louis has as more of kind of like a play the later phase of the game type player. Mine work is more of an all-in lean. You know, spearman into horseman massing or fast castle afterwards for the immediate impact of just basically picking up all relics and zerging out men-at-arms. Seems it's going to be about the spears. Now, another interesting detail, guys. We don't have pro scouts. No, he completely forsook it. Yeah, so what happened here is that Yellow saw the double deer stack and saw that it was being exploited already with prelates on it. It's a smart read, actually, by Wham/Puppy here, because by the time he would have arrived on this deer stack, half is already gone, so basically 1 deer stack, and there's spearmen nearby. Yeah, the spawn just didn't allow for him. This is a great reaction from Yellow on the opening himself, but then also the understanding that he couldn't go for pro scouts. The double deer stack just betrayed him. But then again, like, where's the issue for Louis here? Well, the issue is in the fact that he now has mine work. Arkan scaling isn't there. He hasn't gone pro scouts himself because obviously he's been using these. So now Yellow's just going to rush castle. We've got a half-full Lani. Okay, and to make matters worse, Louis is still sitting at home here. Much as I'm going to try to snipe down some targets. He did get at least 1 worker kill. And he kept Louis on his side of the map, right? So this is really smart again. Like, what Yellow has done is he's dragged attention towards Louis' exposed economy, keeping his own greed safe. There's no harassment at all here. You can see Louis on the minimap is trying to rush across, but it's far too late. Yeah, no real punishment to be had there. Okay, thank you, Gold Line. So, yeah, the North America account is confirmed, Puppy Paw. I thought so. Appreciate the check. Now, Puppy Paw, I mean, you just go Donzo's here, right? Like, Donzo's defends all. He did build a Javelin because I think he was expecting Lou to go for 1-1-1. Funnily enough, you'd think with Minework, people would only do Horseman Spears, but we're seeing a lot of players go into the Archers because Steeled Arrow tech scales you so well and so quickly. And Archers are quite often the kings of feudal. Dive in here. Has got the All Pikes tech. Not going to be good enough, though. However, following away with a Spearman, there's barely any Donzos to hold on. He actually has Shivs out in the choke point. What? No wheelbarrow. And where's the production? Oh my god, he doesn't have the wood. He has 28 wood right now. Louis, look at what's happening behind this. It's not going to be an all-in and feudal. He's saving up for castle. And he's finding worker kills alongside it. Also just denying the cows. Ranches are now being rushed up. But damage most definitely done with that dive. Louis MT keeps North America contained for the moment. But for how long now? Because my concern is you threw away a lot of spears, a lot of horsemen. And if he just rushes onto the wood and drops the stables, he can start to get into the unit that will be infinitely scalable here. The sofa play. I wonder. Louis, he's thinking Regnants here, surely. I don't think he has the food to end the game with Burgrave. Nah, and he knows it. He's down to 2 sheep. He's almost exploited the deer. There's no Burgrave play to be had here. So he'll play it safe. Relic locations are fairly attainable, actually, from his position. Especially without Regnants being so far out the base. It's already right next to one of them. And remember, when you play the HRE Minework build, you produce additional prelates anyway. So you already have them ready to run out and grab the relics, just like what a Delhi player would do. Meanwhile, North America is going to be about the spears and the spear life only. In fairness, it works quite well. You know, what's HRE going to do with Castle Age? They're either going to build Knights, which get countered by Donzos. They're going to build more Spears and Horsemen, which get countered by Donzos. They're going to build, what, Men-at-Arms, which, yes, Men-at-Arms will beat Donzos, but because of the extra HP and armor, it's not as clean-cut as it would be against a normal Swimmer. So there's actually a lot of merit to this. And the reality is, like, yeah, the counter is Archers, but who goes Castle Age and then starts producing Archers for the first time? It's just not really your first instinct. Are people been doing fast in Malians recently? Oh my god, you actually might be onto something there. That also then is enabled by the Donzo idea further, right? It's just cheap. More relics are coming home. Look, 5 relics! Bruh. I don't care how fast you rush Imperial Age. This is a 5 relic Regnants game. He needs it as well, remember. Without Arkin, he's missing a huge economical buff here. So my one concern for Louis now with this build, all the gold in the world. Fantastic amount of gold. But I don't want to live the Genghis Khan life, you know? I don't want to have molten gold poured down my throat when I'm hungry. I want to eat food. Louis has an issue there. The deer's almost gone. The berries aren't going to feel great here. Long term, he's in trouble. Because although we have all the gold in the world, Malians have that and all the food. It doesn't feel fair when you say it like that. He's putting that food to good use for a pump here. A lot of Donzos on the way. Archer's already arriving. I mean, Louis, he did build the Regnants out of his base, guys. Like, there's a problem with that. Has got Landsknechter, but that is the worst fight to reveal them on. Yeah, 4 units versus 2 Landsknechter and 3 of them are Archers. That's a nightmare. That's a waste of resources. Right? What he wanted to do was reveal the Landsknechter when his opponent had 10 plus Donzos. Oh, yeah, my. Nice. Now clashing into the Donzos. But remember, these are already vetted up. They handle this fairly well. You can really see it by the HP bars. Not a resounding win of a fight for Louis. The start was because it was just Archers. Now, with 2 almost dead knights, he has to pull away. Active gold gathering is going to be blocked, and that means also now his food supply is starting to get cut off. Look at where Puppy Paw is. He's everywhere at this point. One relic has been locked off on the north side. Looks like the prelate had to drop it. He's still got another one that needs to get home here. Yeah. wait, Louis? What's going on here? Oh, he's bringing it down for the outpost because the Regnitz is blocked. That's pretty smart, actually. Unfortunately, getting found is not. He should be able to get this home, right? Unless... Wait for it. Yep, he knows the tree. The tree! Okay, that's sick. Great micro by Puppy Paw. There is another prelate here, so we'll get garrisoned in the end. But this is indeed going to be the fast him. We've got Griot Bar as well. You wouldn't really expect that over Fort the Huntress, but it makes a lot of sense because of the way that Louis is playing the game. If this was an aggressive party, I think you'd be seeing him go for the Fort the Huntress. But Louis only has like 5 knights and is defending his own base still. So once again, just like before with the castle transition, making essentially the same move again, Puppy Paw gets to tech up with 0 punishment. Now, last time there was that eventual dive from the HRE. But when we look back at that dive, although it achieved a lot of auto time, although it looked impactful, can't help but feel that it was a little bit late. Man, this is like... It's actually ridiculous just how effective 2 archers are against Landsknechter. I don't know, man. Like, am I the only one that looks at Landsknechter and feels bad for them? This unit does 14 damage per strike against it and can kite you very well. Would we be against Landsknechter having like a get +2 ranged armor or +3 ranged armor when charging at an opponent? Because like archers would still counter you, they just wouldn't counter you as hard. Crossbows would be the biggest sufferer. And like static emplacements. Nice little clean up on the flank there. Because like, let's be totally real. HRE are the worst civic build in Landsknechter. All of the Dragon Landsknechter are actually quite decent. Because they're tanky enough to actually reach a target. The problem with this unit with 85 HP is they're dead before they get anywhere near you. And they cost double the price of a spearman. While also, remember, having substantially less health. Like, a feudal age spearman has more health than a Landsknechter. Put it up to castle, it's 110 HP compared to 85. Oh no. The relics brought out here are going to feel like a mistake now. That's 2 relics on the ground, guys. Louis MT's 5 relic game has turned into something that's going to look like a relic in a museum. Dead to history, it feels like. Oh my god, he's immediately going gunners. We've been seeing more and more players experiment with quick access to gunners, actually. And the results have been quite surprising. Also, to make matters worse, the gunners get put to the back of the formation. He's holding the Donzos back because the Landsknechter goes in for an immediate charge. Puppy Paw on point with the micro. There's not many Lansk left here, only 3 of them. The gunners are now in trouble. We'll turn around the spearman to defend and immediately snipes down what's left. Okay, Louis is getting handled. Does find and intercept one of the gunners, but like the difference in military firepower here is getting insane. Louis is locked out. He can't get to Imperial. Landsknechter on their own are not going to do enough here. And that food issue we talked about is about to reach peak problems. He's got what? Yeah, he's got berries exposed near the Regnitz, which we know isn't safe. This is his last bastion. Once this food runs out, it needs to be farms. That ain't going to be cheap. Does find one of the Relic boys. Yeah, he doesn't even care about it. He's like, bro, you need to gather something off the map to get passive gold? What a weird and foreign concept. Why don't you just build buildings? Just like Mineworkers only pick when you want to do knights. Yeah, right? Because like, it's a fair point to bring that up. He did get the barded armor. It just felt quite moot and irrelevant here. I think the knight play... I'm not crazy about Minework knights against Malians because they're turtly. I think it's very good against civs that have to spread out a lot. But realistically, Malian players don't. With Fulani, they just camp in their base. So it makes it very hard for these knights to do anything. We do have a Mango now in the game. Makes sense against the Gunners. However, remember, guys, he's in Castle Age. We do have a raid attempt in. Knights are going to find their way into the base, chip down some economy, so well played there. Needs to get more out of this, though. Looks like he will. The Gunners not going to do a good enough job here. He does only have one of them, right? But there's going to be a counterattack. He snipes out the Mango. And now the hand cannoneers are too big of a problem. Landstick, they're not able to fight once more. We do have trade getting shut down, hence why the worker kills are inflating like this. Now it's starting to really matter what. We've got 58 compared to 57 economy, but remember, it's Fulani effect as well. On top of that, the dive into the base is going to be a resounding win here. Another Mango comes out, but immediately Donzos are on top of it. There's 3 hand cannoneers left here. And remember, this is veteran Donzos on veteran Donzos, so once the hand cannoneers are gone, the fight can rebalance, but it's too little and it's too late. Louis MT has to wave the white flag. The fast Imperial after the attempted Dark Age rush will prove NA the king.